Hey YouTube, Jason here with Day Trading Fearless. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. So hit that like button. Thank you, very much appreciated. So as always, let's jump right into it. So this video is for the weekly watch list for we're actually now September 7th. Remember, Monday is a holiday, so there's no trading. But for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of this coming week. So, first stock we're going to look at is SPY. And last week I said, hey, watch, we kind of broke out. I was actually expecting a move back down to this breakout, and that's exactly what we did. Came right back down, and we bounced. Kind of have a little bit of excess. It's going to be interesting to see what happens this week, right? Is this the start of something bigger, or what I'm actually thinking, because I'm still thinking maybe mid to towards the end of September is when we start to have the bigger sell-off. So we'll see if that happens, but I'm thinking we might actually bounce back higher and then fail. So that's scenario number one of what I think may happen. Or do we continue lower and then start to kind of maybe come back down to the value area high here of the market profile, right? We have a high volume node here, so this would be a level we might bounce at. Maybe a bounce here at the volume value area high. If it keeps coming, I'd be definitely watching the 200 on the SPY. So we'll see what happens with that. ES's S&P Emini futures right back down, very clean. Broke out, came literally right down to it. I said last week, if we pull back, watch this level. This 33.80 level, 70, somewhere around there, even 50 for a potential bounce. And that's exactly what happened for this week. Again, do we bounce higher and then fail, kind of sucker everybody? Remember, the market has one job: hurt the most people it can. Okay, so do we kind of fall, bounce higher, and then reverse and come down finally? Or do we just sit here and continue lower? Okay, maybe just have a little bit of a bounce, but continue lower, right? If we look at the waterfall right here on the futures, 1, 2, 3, so we're in a reverse waterfall. We are bearish until we take out this high, okay, on the daily of around 34.85 or 86 level, okay? Exact number is 34.84 and a quarter. If we take that out, the market becomes bullish again. But until then, on the daily, the market is bearish. So it'll be interesting. Also, if you're playing at home, draw your fibs from low to high. Watch for your 38, 50, 61 here. Because we're so high, you could probably add the 23. And one of something, I don't even have it. That's something I hardly ever trade, but 0.236 we'll add real quick, okay? And that would be probably this first level right here. So if we do pull back, I'd be watching this probably 32.43 level for your first bounce. It's also a gap. Even though it's already been filled, it sometimes can act as a resistance or a support level. So on the way back down, it might be a support level. So just some things that I'm watching for on the ESs. So we'll see what happens there. Crude oil, very interesting. I drew this for the last couple weeks. I say, hey, we're starting to go up in a rising wedge and watch to see if we break down. If we break down, probably watch this 35 level And so we're kind of working our way down to this 35 level. So if the S&P continues its fall, this will continue. I'd be watching crude oil for potential long for about maybe around this 34, 35 level with the market profile, maybe somewhere inside here. We'll see what happens, right? So, but again, draw your fibs from high to low, right? And these are going to be bigger levels, 30, 25, 21. But again, if we start falling here, it means the market's really, really kind of collapsing and all that. So next is AAPL, Apple. Something that I love to look at. Again, my 3 core stocks every week, usually. S&P, Emini, Futures, SPY, and Apple, and they'll throw in a couple others, gold, and then a few stocks. So Apple, I would definitely draw a fib from here to here, okay? Bigger picture, I would also draw a fib from here to here, and you could see we came right down to the 50% high volume node right here, and we bounced off it. This is kind of done now, so I'd be watching this. Look at how perfect this is from this low to this high, just like magic, like clockwork. Okay, this, I'm not saying the market's rigged, but how do you get exactly this? And your gap is right here at the 50%. Just saying. Okay, this is why if you really understand and start to learn Fibonacci's and certain things with the markets, it puts the edge in your favor. So definitely watching this for a potential downwards push lower. We're talking about 96. I know it sounds crazy. I talked to one of my good friends this weekend, or this evening, Friday evening, when I'm filming it, and he thinks Apple's going to go up about another $100 in the next year. I go, really, dude? That means Apple's going to be almost a $4 trillion company. Okay, unless they're invented a cure for cancer or something. Listen, I think this was all the retail here. I won't be surprised if Apple maybe becomes dead money over maybe the next year or two. Does stuff kind of rotate out of Apple, and do we just trade within this big range over the next year or two? But who knows? We'll see. We'll see what happens. Again, I just usually when bubbles burst, it's hard for them to go back up. But again, nice profile, volume profile. You have excess up here, no excess down here. So it'll be interesting to see, but definitely I would be a buyer down around the 100, start adding on lower prices. Apple's a great company, but I don't think a $4 trillion company, but the market is crazy right now, so be careful. The next thing is Tesla. Tesla just did a reverse split 2, 5 for 1, kind of went up for a couple of days and boom, came down. Same exact scenario with Tesla. I'm actually thinking right here, low to high, bigger picture, right? If we sit here and draw a trend line, okay, watch this, right? Just to look at where trend lines come, right? Duplicate this, move it right up here, and this is the trend line I'm gonna have, because what this is we kind of reversed up here, came down, came here, pulled back, but then we overshot, and now we're back here. If we rally back up, I would probably be watching this 450 for a potential short, for resistance, maybe a rollback over, but again, and then come back down to the 50% with a high volume node on market profile. But like I said, I think Tesla, these stocks have kind of had their big bust booms, whatever. You saw it with Bitcoin. You see it almost every time a stock goes parabolic. Remember, stocks should go this way, not this way, right? When they go this way, usually they fall hard and then they trade within a channel for a while. So just something to think about with Tesla. And then finally, we have Amazon, AMZN. Okay, again, same exact thing. Keep it simple, guys. Where could price come down? Where could we be buyers? Get our shopping lists ready, right? Draw our fibs, right? Kind of right this low right here, swing low, maybe come down to this 38. It's also a low volume node. 61 is where I definitely would be a buyer, but the 50 and the 200, X marks the spot. So maybe buy some here, add some more here, right? Looking for bigger picture. If you look, we kind of broke down from this, maybe a rising wedge, okay? Maybe a bounce back up to this 33.10. Again, maybe Amazon goes sideways. I get it, but what the reason I think sideways is I think money comes out of these stocks over a while and goes into maybe banks, other different sectors of the market. So I think kind of that's been the trade for the summer. Now we move into other things, but who knows? We will definitely see. So these are all the levels to watch. Be safe out there. Always use stops. And as always, thank you for watching. If you made it this far, please hit the like button. And until next week, we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.